Once upon a time, there was a bonny lass, fa's mither had died, and her father had married again. This new wife was gey coors to her stepdaughter. His stepmother gart to Quine die a' the ora jobs about the house. Ae day, she gied the lass a sieve, and she sent her to the wall at the world's end to bring back some water. Or else. Well, Quine set off to look for a wally, but she'd nae idea far it was. And neither did onybody she speared. She was getting gey desperate when she come upon a trachel tall wife. After the lass had gied her a han, the old woman telled her far to gang to find the wall o' the world's end. When she arrived, she dipped the sieve into water, but it all run out. She had another go, and another, but the water aye run out. She started to greet. Syne she heard a croaking soon. A wee Puddock speered fit was wrong. When Quine telled him her predicament, Puddock said he'd help if she promised to do a'thing he speered to her for a whole day. She said she would. Syne Puddock lined the sieve with dubs and moss, and Quine carried the water hame. At night, come a chopping at the door.
Open the door, my honey, my heart. Open the door, my darling. Mine a promise you give to me. No die a' that I'm asking.
Quine wasna keen to open the door, but her stepmother gart her. The Puddock louped in and croaked.
Tak me on your lap, my honey, my heart. Up on your lap, my darling. Mine a promise you give to me. No die a' that I'm asking.
Quine wasna keen, but again her stepmother gart her.
Nu feed me my supper, my honey, my heart. Feed me my supper, my darling. Mine a promise you give to me. No die a' that I'm asking.
Quine screwed up her face and fed the Puddock as her stepmother stood there laughing.
Nu tak me to bed, my honey, my heart. Tak me to bed, my darling. Mine a promise you give to me. No die a' that I'm asking.
Quine was horrified, but her stepmother gleefully insisted that she had to keep her promise. They gied Ben to the bedroom. Quine keepit the ugsome beast as far awa fair as she could. Syne, when the sun creepit in at the window in east morning, Puddock announced,
Chop off my heed, my honey, my heart. Chop off my heed, my darling. Mine a promise you give to me. No die a' that I'm asking.
Her stepmother laughed when she seen fou put out the lass was. Quine wasna keen on spending muckle mair time with the Puddock, but she didna want to chop off its heed either. But then Puddock keepit on croaking.
Chop off my heed, just deet. Chop off my heed, I'm telling you.
And mair he pleaded, and mair her stepmother laughed and laughed. I just canna deet, pleaded Quine.
You have till, you promised, said the Puddock.
Aye, you canna break a promise, agreed her stepmother. Say at long last, at last good and got an axe, and wi' ae swift swipe she chopped off a Puddock's head. At once, the Puddock turned into a good-looking prince. A course all witch had turned him into a Puddock, but the bonny Quine had broken the spell. Noo the twa of them could live blithely ever after. And the course stepmother? Well, she had to do a' the ora jobs herself.